Hi everyone, it's Jen and Lindsey and it's semi-pro painting day. It is Wednesday, it's 1 o'clock and it's gloomy and rainy here and I don't like it. It's starting to get cold and there's a little hint that there might be some of that white stuff coming tomorrow, which I do not like. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But it is Wednesday and it's semi-pro painting day and I'm excited because we're going to do another Christmas project, guys. This is going to be a fun one. It is going to be an easy, quick and easy mass production you could do on this one if you wanted to do it. If you're a craft show person, if you're doing Christmas gifts for something. You know, Lindsay, I was just thinking this would be a fun gift for like a teacher's gift for kids for school.
Oh, yeah,
this would be something cool. You could personalize this one if you wanted to. If you were doing like a teacher's gift, you could do like a little name or something on it, but it's a fun one. We're going to do one of our convertibles, guys, because they are so popular. I know you guys love them. You guys loved the last one that we did, which was the Thanksgiving one. So the thankful one we did. You guys like that one. The one Chris did with the jingle all the way and the dashing through the snow stencil with like the reindeer and sled. You guys loved that one. And then also the bat one that we did the very, very first time that we debuted these the convertible line. We did a live one of these and it was a Halloween one, and I did a Happy Halloween, and we did the bats, and we put the extra bats on there. So that project you guys really, really liked too. You guys are liking this convertible idea, and I love that because I love it too. So that's what we're going to work on today. You can always catch us over on YouTube. If you are not sure where to see us, you can go to YouTube. You can go to Chris Hoy Designs and go to the live section, and that's where all of the lives will be that we've done. I mean, they'll be recorded at that point, but all of those will be on there, and you can catch us there. If you're not a subscriber, you might want to go ahead and subscribe because if you do subscribe, then you'll get alerts when we do have new content coming out. And we're focusing on Christmas from now until the end of the year. So we're going to do Christmas projects each week in here, whether it's semi-pro stenciling or semi-pro painting. Each week we will be doing something Christmas from now until the end of the year. So we're super excited about that. We got a lot of stuff to share with you guys. Yes, Lindsay.
Just a few technical notes. It is a little windy here. We can hear the rain hitting the windows.
Yes.
So if by chance we go bye-bye.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We will come back.
We shouldn't. We have a pretty good connection over here, but we're just giving you guys a heads up on what could happen.
Yeah,
it shouldn't, but it could.
It's supposed to be getting pretty windy here in Ohio within the next 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's already starting. So
yeah.
Just if that does happen, just bear with us.
It's windy and rainy, so that's what we're dealing with here. So that is what's happening here at home. If you're joining us for the first time, thanks for joining us. If you're a repeat viewer, thank you for coming back. We always appreciate you guys watching anytime that we do any of our lives. We appreciate the feedback that you guys give us. And this one, we're going to let you guys help us choose some stuff. So I pulled a couple of colors, but we're going to need some help. So I want you guys to help us. We've got our paint here. Lindsay can grab stuff for us if we need it. I've got the new colors behind me. So any of those colors, if we decide we want to use those, we have most of the colors over here available for us. So we're going to do some audience participation on this one.
I like our audience participation.
I do too. You guys push me out of my comfort zone when we do that. So this one might be a little bit longer than we typically do because of audience participation, because we'll be waiting on you guys to give us answers, but we'll just try to keep moving. So that's what we will do.
So while right before we get started, I just want to welcome Lucy and Phyllis from Rainy, Ohio, and Sharon Schott, who is also in Ohio.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
And there are some other people in the background.
That's fine. Yeah, you can hang out.
We see you.
We know you're here. That's fine. You don't have to tell us that you're here. We know you're here. We love it when you do. But if you don't want to chat, that's totally fine. If you just want to sit and watch, or if you have us on the background while you're doing something else, that's totally fine as well.
But feel free to ask questions. Don't be shy.
Oh, yeah,
that's
please.
Why we're here.
Yes, please, 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 please. If we don't know the answer, we'll figure it out, or we will ask the master, Chris. Yeah. Or Linda. Linda sometimes is with us, and she'll help us answer questions too if we're not sure either.
She's not here yet. I usually watch for her to come in. But.
Okay, well, let's switch to camera, Lindsay, because I think we're going to be a little bit busy today trying to get this started. Okay. All right, so actually, before I show you that, let me tell you what we're going to be doing today. So as you can tell, I've already used these stencils, guys. We reduce, reuse, and recycle here, and we like to reuse the pieces that we're doing. So we're going to do the Merry Christmas stencil, and we're going to do the trees background stencil for our convertible. So those are the two stencils that I have pulled. I brought new ones over so you can see what they actually look like, guys. I know without all the paint on it. And again, I told you guys that we don't, Lindsay and I don't wash our stencils. So we're just going to use these dirty. I don't care. That doesn't bother me. So that's what we're going to do. Those are the 2 stencils we have. This is our convertible starter kit. You can buy this actually a bundle and choose these stencils if you want to recreate that. So that is an option that is available. But these pieces that I'm going to show you right now is called our starter kit. So it includes the top piece, it includes the middle piece, and it includes the bottom layer. And then you also get your base. So all of those pieces are included in the starter kit, but you can get a convertible kit with stencils, which includes all 4 of these pieces, as well as your choice of a base stencil, so your bottom stencil, and your title stencil, so whatever you want this one to be. So if you want to recreate this one, you guys would just get the starter kit with the Merry Christmas title and the trees background. That is what this one would be if you want to get that one to redo it.
And a quick note, if it's the starter kit or the bundle that you're getting, please make sure you pick the stencils.
Yeah, I don't know why that's happening all of a sudden, because it wouldn't let people check out unless they picked the stencils before, but now sometimes it's letting it go through without them picking it. So then we have to track you down and see what stencils you want. So make sure that you choose those if it's something that if you're going to get this. Okay, so before I start doing anything else, I want to ask a question because I have decided on this one we're going to do green background with red lettering for this. Okay, that's my idea. Green background, red lettering. Okay, so that's the middle piece. So that piece is taken care of. I need to know, I'm going to do these trees, okay? So I need to know what color you guys think that I should use for the background of my trees. So this part where the trees are not is what we will see. And then we're going to stencil the trees, of course, green, because guess what, guys? Trees are green. So I have that here. So I've done this project before, and when I did it before, I did a white background. But I didn't want to do the same old, same old. So I thought we would ask, what do you guys think that we should do? What should our background to our trees be? So let's think about that. And while you guys are thinking about that and giving us answers, let me show you something that's brand new on our website. This is the Chris's Create with Chris that was released yesterday, and this was on her YouTube channel, so you can hop over to her YouTube channel and watch this, and it's called Cardinal Companion. It is a full project video, guys. So you guys love when she does a full project. So you can hop over to our YouTube channel and watch this video. There's a bundle available so you can get the pattern and the surface. There's no stencils on this one, just the sparkle pal she used. Yeah, you can get the bundle, which includes the paper pattern and the surface, or you can get the e-pattern, or you can just get the pattern if you have a surface at home you want to use. And then you can watch that video over on YouTube. It's cute. It's adorable. It is called Cardinal Companion. So we'll make sure you go check that one out. And that's what was released yesterday. I did talk to Chris yesterday. She told me she had to do a video because I committed her to a video on our last live. So she told me she had to do a video. So I said, what are you doing next week? So I'm not committing you to something. And she goes, you know what? I think I'll do a live. I said, well, I'm going to tell everybody you're doing a live. So you're going to have to do the live now. And she goes, okay. So she's going to do live next week. Okay, Lindsay, what did I say I was going to do? Green base, red letters? Yes. Because I didn't want to do green with green. Yeah. Or red with red, I meant. Okay, so I have forest green. I think that's what I'm going to use for this. I'm just going to paint this while we're waiting on you guys to help me decide what color we're going to do for the trees.
So while she's painting, definitely let us know what color you think for the tree background.
Yes, I need to know, guys, because I really am not sure. Yeah, type it in the chat. Let us know what you think we should do. We got to have green trees. So this has got to be green. So I don't know what color to do in the background. We could do white, which is what I did before. This is really Christmassy. This is I don't think I've ever used forest green before. Guys, I'm trying to use some different colors. I feel like I keep using the same colors, so I'm trying to use some different colors. So this is forest green, and it is very pretty. Very Christmassy.
So Lucy said she was going to say white before you said you wanted something else.
Listen, Lucy, we can do white. I'm fine with that. The only reason I said do a different color is because I think, Lindsay, do you have the photo from the one that I've done before?
I do.
Okay, did you put that in there?
I can't put it in.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, if you go to the section, the convertible section, there's a sample from one that I painted before, and I used white, and I just didn't want it to be the same, because you guys have already seen that. But if white is the go-to, I'm totally cool. If you guys want white, I'm totally cool with that. So Lucy, I'm good with that too. It does not bother me at all. That's why I like audience participation. You guys help me out. It's Christmas, so we want it to be semi-Christmassy, right? And so I was thinking, like, trees are green.
I mean, you could do a dark green with a light green tree.
That's what I was thinking too. So we could do that.
I mean, you could just do that same color and then
the forest green.
Yeah.
Do you think it would blend too much when they're like side by side?
I don't know.
I don't either. I know. I don't know. So yeah, I got a few minutes to finish painting this. So
So Phyllis said white with a blue streak for snow.
Oh, like with the dry brush or like the texture grading blending brush,
Maybe.
almost like that. Okay, Phyllis.
So like,
wait, was that Phyllis?
That was Phyllis.
Okay, Phyllis, I like that idea. So it would look like it's blistery. Or you know what? The other thing we could do, but I just don't want to add too many stencils, is we could use the fancy flourish in the background, so it would be like the wind going, but then that's more a product they have to buy, and I don't want you guys to have to buy a bunch of stuff to create these projects.
So what if you did like a light blue?
Okay, so like blue chiffon.
But you were just thinking the same thing.
Were you really? I love blue chiffon. I think it's a beautiful color. Okay.
They discontinued it.
Oh no! Why would they do that? It's such a good color.
This year they just
seriously.
Yeah,
Okay, so what if we put a different color in the background and then just did that? You know what I'm saying?
Like a different, not white?
Well, no, I guess that wouldn't matter, would it? Because we're going to do it as swirls. Okay, all right, yeah. That'll work. Yeah, streaks. Yeah, okay, that'll be good. Let's do that.
Yeah.
And if there's
Phyllis.
Yeah, good call, Phyllis. I like that idea. Okay. And then you know what we could do? We could take our dry brush and pounce some snow on our trees. We could do that too. That would be cute.
You're feeling brave.
I am feeling brave. Listen, I did that painting video with Chris last week, and I feel like I got all these tools in my pocket now. Like, I learned so much when we did that spoon. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad that she did that with me. All right, I got it. This is old paint, so there's a few chunks in here, guys. Yeah. I'm trying to, do you see the label on it? This is the paint that I'm dealing with. This is the new label. That's the old label. So this is old class paint, guys. So I've got a little chunk in here. So I'm just trying to get that out. We want to have a nice smooth surface that we can stencil on. So just let me pick these couple pieces out. This is what happens when you use old paint. But hey,
you don't like to throw it away.
No, what did I just say? Reduce, reuse, recycle. I pulled these stencils off. I was like, wait a minute. I've already done this. I can do this again. We can use this stencil. Okay. So I'm going to let that sit and dry because it's going to need a second coat. So let's just move that over to the side. And then we'll go ahead and do white for this. So I've got Snow White here. And because this is a bigger piece, guys, I am going to go ahead and use my foam brush because I'm loving my foam brush. Oh, also, got my Sam's Club paper plate, #Sam's Club. I got you guys. Every time it's like, it never gets old. I got to continue to give my shout out to Sam's Club.
Oh, the foam brush.
The foam brush. Guys, I love this thing.
And that's the same one she's been using
the entire time. I just wash it out. It sits in there on the mop sink until I am ready for the next color. Then when I'm done in here, I take it over there and I wash it out. And it sits there until the next week when I decide I got to base coat something real quick.
And this is one of those 30-cent foam brushes.
So yeah, guys.
You don't have to throw them away.
No, I mean, at home, if I had this, I would throw it away. But since I didn't pay for this one and it's Mom's, I just continue to keep washing it out. But we do have these on our website. So if you want to pick up any of these, you totally can. But
now, if I use stain, I probably would.
Oh, I would 100% throw it away if I had stain, for sure. But I love this. I could have used chalk paint for the background, too. I didn't even think about that, Lindsay. Jeez, I'm slacking today. Well, again, guys, last minute Sally here. It was like 5 minutes before, and Lindsay was like, do you know what time it is?
There was a reason.
Yeah, we had 12:30 snack today. Normally it's 2:30 snack, but Mom and Dad came back with a pie, and they were like, hey, let's have a snack.
Pumpkin pie.
Yeah, so we had 2:30 snack, or 12:30 snack today instead of 2:30 snack.
We still might have.
We still might have 2:30 snack. Listen, we're putting on our hibernation weight. So what's everybody else up to today? Has anybody started their Christmas shopping? I started this weekend. My husband and I went out and did a little bit of shopping. So I got started. I didn't get too much, but I got a good little start.
I haven't started at all.
Yeah, you usually are. Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, you usually are pretty close to being done.
But I did buy tickets to Kings Island's Winterfest, so we're going to go see the lights again.
That'll be fun. Yeah, John's whole family goes for that, so that'll be fun. Okay, keep on going here. I'm making a mess on this table. Make sure I remember to clean this, Lindsay, before I leave here today. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit, and we're gonna go back to our green because it's dry. I learned from Mom yesterday. It's not quite dry. I learned from Mom the other day that it's okay to like not have to complete one piece at a time. Like you can just hop around. I always feel like when I'm working on something, I gotta complete that part. I don't. You don't have to, guys. There's no rules. There's no rules in painting. You can do what makes you feel good. All right, so I'm gonna back with my forest green. I'm gonna get a second coat on here. It's almost gone, Lou. To retire that bottle. Okay. Second color always seems to go a little faster. And I'm just using an angle brush for this. I actually should have probably used my Josunya 3/4 inch of wash, but
I was going to say, you never
yeah, I don't ever use this. I don't know why I pulled this out of here.
See what happens.
And this is an old brush too, guys. This was in the cabinet. I found this in the cabinet, and listen, I'm telling you, all of my stuff, other than Chris's brushes, they're all like from the cabinet. Chris's rejects.
This is what happens when we have 12:37.
Yeah, I just do random stuff, I guess. Okay, a little bit more here. So does anybody make handmade gifts for Christmas? I love a handmade gift.
On the occasion.
Yeah, I will if there's something specific or there's somebody that I like have something special that I could make for. Like if I have an idea and I'm like, oh, I could totally do that. So
now, the last time I did it, my in-laws, the women are really big in doing stuff. Like my husband's aunt does, like she makes her own vanilla and oils and stuff. So she'll do like this basket, and we'll get all this stuff. And one year, a few years ago, I didn't make it, but I ordered it on Etsy. My husband's grandmother has this recipe that everyone dies over. It's like a dessert recipe. I had her write it out in her handwriting.
His grandma?
Yes.
Okay.
And then this place on Etsy, you could send it and they put it on a plate.
Yeah.
So all the women in the family got that printed on a plate.
Oh, that's a great gift, Lindsay.
So,
that's actually very creative.
But that was probably the last thing like that.
I'm going to make something this year for Gracie. I can say because she doesn't watch. But so my son's fiance, they're getting married in July. And she loves, so she's living her best life in her bride era right now. So she loves anything like wedding or like bride-ish. She bought like 1 million white outfits for all of the stuff. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I think she has a white outfit for almost everything. Do as I say, not as I do, guys. Don't do this. This is what I do at the desk.
I really hope Chris is not watching.
I know, she's probably cringing right now.
She's probably just cringing what you
So
said.
I 100% do this every time I'm doing this at the desk. And like I was trying to be good, but like I'm just talking about my business. So don't do it. Don't do it, guys. So anyways, I saw this really cute sweatshirt on Etsy, and it says "Last Christmas as a Miss." So I'm going to make her, because I have a heat press, so I can, and vinyl, I have a silhouette, so I can do all that stuff. So I'm going to make her that sweatshirt, because I think she will 100% wear that all season. So I'm going to get that and make that. Does anybody else do what I just did?
I don't know, but Janet says she loves to do ornaments for Christmas gifts.
I love that. So I've honestly been considering making more of that Santa ornament that Chris and I did live, because I feel like I could do that. Now that she and I did that one, I feel like I've got it under my belt. So I'm thinking about maybe grabbing some of those and taking them home and then making some more of those, because I know my mom and my sister would absolutely love that. So I'm thinking about doing. I had green paint on my fingers. Look at that. I got it on the board.
So Lucy says, I think people should make recipe books from their moms or grandmas. It's a priceless gift. I asked my mom about her recipes, but we didn't write them down, and of course I forgot them.
Oh, yeah.
We love to have that memory. Yeah, I have my mom's recipes. My mom passed away about 16 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother, I guess, forgot that I had them. And he was really, we were talking one day and he said, I could really eat this. You know when Mom used to make this? And I could really eat this, but I can't remember how to make it. And I said, well, I have the recipe. He's like, no, you don't. And I was like, yeah, I have the recipe
Russ,
box.
I have everything.
I have the recipe box. I said, I will take a picture of it. And he made it that night. And he was just floored that I still have a recipe.
That's funny.
Yeah. So, and you know, some of them are in her handwriting. Some of them are like little snippets from like Women's Day magazine.
Who cares?
Like
Yeah,
that.
it was still stuff
But
that she
I
made.
rarely make anything from it, but I have it. So
yeah. Who said that about the recipe cards or recipes? Lucy. Okay, so Lucy, my mom did that a few years ago, like right after I got married. Well, it wasn't a few years ago. Gosh, I've been married 23 years. So my mom did that for me, like right after my husband and I got married for the first Christmas, and she bought a little recipe box and she wrote out all of her like special stuff. So like her Christmas or her chocolate chip cookie recipe, and we make these cookies. They're like coffee and spice, and so we make those every year, and they're one of my favorites. So she wrote that recipe down. It's not something that a lot of people make, but just like stuff that's special to us. Pizzelles. We all get pizzelle irons when we're Italian, so we all get pizzelle irons when we move out and get married and stuff. So that's a gift that my mom always gets us. So we got the recipe for the pizzelles. And so I do treasure that. And it's so nice to have those recipes. So I think you're right. I do know that my mom did write out recipes for my nieces. So they will actually be able to, she has them upstairs in a safe place. So if she passes before they get married, because they're quite a bit younger, so they will all get those as well, which will be nice, and it'll all be in her handwriting.
Does your mom make shortbread? I was just thinking she's Scottish, so
my mom makes everything.
So okay,
yeah,
because the Italian is your dad's side.
Yeah, Italian's my dad's side, and my mom's Scottish, which is why we went to Scotland and Ireland a while ago. So yeah, that was on my mom's bucket list.
I just wondered that if she ever made Scottish.
Yeah, she does. And my sister, you know what my sister makes is biscotti. And it's delicious. Yeah, she makes biscotti. All right. Okay, almost finished here.
Hello, Glenda from Indiana.
Hi, Glenda. So yeah, I love that idea of the recipes. I think that's great. I agree with you, though. I think everybody should do that. Actually, we probably better do this one white, too, huh? Because it's the top. And it's got to go. It's got to match. So we're going to do the top part white as well. We'll do some little snow on here as well. Mom has a sparkle pal over here too, Lindsay. We could add a little bit of snowflakes if we wanted to, if we have time, since we're doing some blue streaks. So I got to know, what's everybody else's table look like? Do you paint on something? Like, I don't ever paint on anything. Look at my fingers. I'm a mess. I have a piece of paper over in the other room. I can't bring it over here so you guys could see my multicolored piece of paper. I had it out the other day, and I said something to Lindsay about it. I was like, I should really take that over and just paint on it.
The thing is like 2 years old, that piece of paper.
It is. It's been it's like a piece of packing paper. So like if you order a package from us, that's what I paint on, is a piece of packing paper. And it is literally like 2 years old. It's got every color that I've ever used on, because see how I paint here. I'm real careful here. Okay.
I just paint directly on my desk when I paint.
You do. She takes the stain right off her desk. She don't care.
Well, the stain was coming off my desk.
That's from your Post-it notes.
Yeah. But yeah, because I used to try the paper, but if someone called, and
she has to move it all.
And I have to move everything. So
she just likes to make a mess. That's what she likes to do, guys. That's how Lindsay works. She's a mess maker. Does everybody else have rain today too, or is it just us? Because it's nasty out here. I'm not loving it. And we're supposed to get that stupid white stuff tomorrow.
You'll be fine.
Ugh. Guys, I do not like the snow at all. At all. All right. Anybody else feel like the smaller pieces coat so much faster? Like this coated so much faster than the bottom one?
So Janet says she has a large silicone mat and it cleans off so nicely with hand sanitizer.
I bet you that's the thing Chris has that she uses when she does like demoing and stuff, Lindsay.
Yeah, probably.
I don't mind this because it does come right off this table with water. So I just get a paper towel when I'm like after I'm done painting. I'll get a paper towel and clean everything up, so it comes off pretty easy. It's not a big deal. Now, because we are doing blue streaks, I'm not really worried about like perfection here, guys, because we're going to distress this up a little bit with our texture graining and blending brush. So
Lucy said she had a silicone mat, but the cat hair was unbearable from her sitting on it, so I tossed it. I just ruined the desktop now.
Yeah, seriously, it's fine. I mean,
the silicone, that's the only bad thing to the silicone, because I have pets and I have one of those silicone mats, and the hair gets like attracted
everywhere.
To it.
Yeah. Okay, let me get some paint off my fingers, because if not, we're gonna have paint on everything. Okay. What's up?
Diane says, I have my grandmother's recipes and gave my sons them. I told them I won't always be here. I also gave each of them pizzelles.
Oh, okay. You're a pizzelle girl too. Okay, so here's my question. Do you do anise or vanilla or both, or what's your flavor of choice? So I grew up on anise ones, but if you're not familiar with anise, it's a black licorice flavor. So I love black licorice flavor. It doesn't bother me at all, but I know there are some people that do not like it. Lindsay does not. So when I make Lindsay pizzelles, I always bring her vanilla. I make both usually because the batch makes so much.
So do you do the vanilla first and then add the anise?
Yes.
Or do you split the
batter? Yeah. No, I'll do the vanilla first, and then like when I got half, like because I would like it makes so much.
Yeah, because they're thin.
The batter it makes like you use like I think it's like 12 eggs or something. It's a lot of eggs for the batter for one batch. So I always just until I get to about half of it, and then after I get to about half of it, then I will go ahead and add the anise seed and the anise flavoring and do it that way.
My dad loves anise because in England they have these things called anise balls.
I'll have to bring some anise ones for you so you can take them down when you go down, Lindsay.
And they're disgusting.
Will Jean let him eat them?
Huh?
Will Jean let him eat them?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I just wasn't sure because I know she watches what he eats.
I bought him these 3 chocolate English chocolate bars. They're probably about 3 by 3.
Okay.
I ordered them on Amazon, sent them to him, and he got them on Sunday. And Tuesday, I asked him, I said, oh, did you get your candy bars? He's like, yeah. I said, did you have one yet? He said, well, they're all gone.
He ate them all? Oh, I love it. He's like, I'm living my best life, Lindsay.
Yeah, I'm like, let him do it.
That's right. Enjoy it, man. It's not hurting you.
Yeah, he's going to be 83 in January. So
that candy's not going to bother you at this point. Now, if he were diabetic or something, then we'd have to have a talk. Yeah, but yeah. All right, let me grab my brush out of here. Let's see. It always slides all the way to the bottom because it's little.
We need to get like a basket or something for the little
stuff, yeah. Because I always
have that basket that's on there.
Yeah, yes, like that. Because I always have to do that. I always have to drag stuff out. Okay, so I'm gonna use blue chiffon for like my snow.
For like your
snow. All right, so I'm gonna be sad when this is gone because I love this color with white.
We might have more in the cabinet.
We might. That's a lot.
But that's the only bottle.
Jen, you might be wasting. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of paint. Okay. Now, we have another one?
Yes.
Okay. So Chris, when she paints, she sands her stuff. You guys know my issue with sandpaper. So mine's not going to be quite as smooth as hers would be, but it's okay.
For all of you that don't know Jen's issue with sandpaper, she can't touch it.
Yeah, it makes, I don't think this is going to be dark enough. Can you see it?
No. It's live TV. People.
It's live. It's live. This is what we do when we're live. A little bit darker. Shoreline? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. I put that one too, honey. Thank you. Oh, yeah, this will be better, Lindsay. Okay, so just kidding. Shoreline. This is what we're going to use now. Okay, so texture graining and blending brush, guys. You have this thing. It's awesome. I love this thing for like stuff like this. It's a great tool. Oh, yeah, this is better. You can see this a lot better. We're just going to wisp this across here. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
So Glenda says,
Yes.
back to the table covers.
Yeah.
I use a Bo Nash Amazing Craft Sheet that I tape to my table to paint on, and hair does not stick to it, and it washes off easily.
Okay, there you go. Love it. All right, so since we did it to the bottom, let's put some up here too, guys. Because this is going to be like the back. So make sure this is matching. And we don't have to worry too much about the top, guys, because this is where your bow goes. Or your, like, jingle bells. Have you seen those, like, metal, like, gold things they sell at Walmart that look like the bells? They're pretty. That would be cute on the top of here with some, like with the little bow. Okay, so we've got our blue, we've got our white. Let me get some tape here. Now this is our Christmas tree, or our tree background stencil. So that's what this one's gonna be. Now, the way I'm doing mine, I want my trees to not be like perfect. So I'm gonna have them go over the edge on both sides and at the top and bottom. I like that look because it looks more natural to me as opposed to it looking like perfect. So I'm just going to put a piece of tape here on this tree and a piece here on this tree. And then we are going to go to town with our forest green. Because we're doing a big area, we're going to use a big stencil brush. So I'm going to use my number 6 spectacular stencil brush. This guy is huge. Check this out, guys. Look how big this is. So the great thing about Chris's stencil brushes, they have really soft bristles. We talk about these every single time I do a project because whenever I stencil something, I love these things. So super soft bristles, right? Not only that, but you can just rub your paint off, right? And then go on to the next color after you get the color out. So just wet the brush and then go on into your next color. Oh my gosh, guys, it's amazing how awesome it is. You don't have to wait on the brush to dry. Like you can continue to work on your projects and not worry about, oh no, I have to wait on my brush to dry or have another brush. Like if you want to keep going, you can totally keep going. So if you're moving into a different color, this is the kind of brush you want if you don't want to wait.
Hello, Denise.
Hi, Denise.
Kirk just joined us.
Thanks for joining us. She's from Canada, right?
Yes.
Okay, thanks for joining us from Canada. We're always happy when you guys are here. We're working on one of our convertibles today, and we are doing a Christmas one. So we are doing Merry Christmas, and we're using our tree base coat background stencil. And I am using forest green. We did Snow White as our base. And then we took Shoreline and did some like wind streaks, almost like snow streaks or whatever, however we should call them. Wind squalls, whatever they are. So we did that to give it a little texture to make it look like snow. So I'm just doing my first layer of the Christmas tree stencil. Now, if you're really, really good, I am not really, really good, but you could draw little ornaments on these, put like little stars at the tops of your trees if you want it. That would be a good time to use the Handy Helper, which has the hearts and stars on it. There's an awesome little star that will look great on the top of this tree.
Hello, Sandy. Welcome.
Hi, Sandy. Okay, keep on going with my trees here. And again, this is forest green, Snow White background, and then we use Shoreline for a little bit of snowy blisteries in the back. That's what we're going to call them, Lindsay. Snowy blisteries. Yes. Okay. That's what we're going to call them.
It's your show.
It's my show. I do as I want. Shoot, even if it wasn't my show, I would do it. I don't care. Okay. I brought my drink over today in case I started that coughing again, which I haven't coughed all day, but you know, you never know with me. Okay. Get these trees stenciled. I think the green's going to look good with the red on it. Could do the swirl. No, I can't. No, I can't. I try. I can't. Every time I say I'm going to do it, no, I can't. This would be a big project to do a swirl on. So if you're a swirler, this would be a good one to kind of work with. But I just can't do it, guys. I try. I really try, but I just can't.
I don't know why, but today the stenciling seems louder.
It might be this board because it's a bigger board, so it could be the board. Well, I'm using a bigger stencil brush, Lindsay.
That's true.
Could be that too because it's a bit heavier because of all the bristles.
You don't seem to be doing it aggressively.
No, I'm not. I mean, like, look how lightly I have my hand on the brush. I mean, I'm not even like squeezing hard or anything like that. So it's got to be just because of the brush being bigger. And it's a big area too, so that might be why too. Anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? I'm going to get my Christmas stuff up this weekend if I have a chance. I have a busy weekend. I have 2 doctor's appointments tomorrow. Well, I have a dentist appointment, a doctor's appointment. And then I've got 2 birthday parties on Saturday. So I'm not sure. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. I got to
We should finish ours this week.
Yeah, I got to get my tree up. I need to do that.
And we've got a big football game on Saturday. Ohio State versus Indiana. So
yes, I think Chip is going. Gracie's dad.
My sister-in-law's going.
Yeah.
She just happened to luck out. She got her tickets.
Did she?
It just happened to be the biggest game so far of the year. So
that's funny. Well, he graduated from Indiana. So.
Oh, Chip did?
Yeah.
She graduated from Ohio State. So.
He and Stacy both did. So
okay.
Yeah. So I think he's going to the game. I'm pretty sure.
Sharon's got a craft show.
Craft show. Oh yeah, Sharon, you have to let us know how it goes. Your stuff looks really, really cute.
And if Terry's in here, I think Terry's got a craft show too.
This weekend? Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys will have to let us know. I'm always curious how you guys do with these. I know that Sharon, I saw that you did the vintage Merry Christmas sign with the flourish background. I saw that you did that. So that looks really, really nice. You did a great job on that one. And then I also saw you use a different stencil and another one of those, and it looks great too. So you have to let us know. I'm curious. A couple of these trees again. I'm going to make sure we have a good stenciled image here.
Janet says she doesn't put up Christmas until after Thanksgiving.
Janet, usually me either. But let me tell you, this year, it's such a short time difference between Christmas and Thanksgiving that I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to break my own rule because it's a lot of work for just 3 weeks. So, because I take all of my stuff down on New Year's Day. So I think that I'm going to do mine early this year. I think I'm going to go ahead and get it put up. But yes, I'm with you. Normally I don't. And Lindsay asks me every weekend when I come in if I have my tree up and I'm like, it's not Thanksgiving yet, Lindsay. No. But I do think that I'm going to break my rule this year just because it's so late.
And me, typically I put it up right after Halloween.
Yeah, usually November 1, Lindsay's already putting her stuff up.
But for some reason this year...
You were a little slow this year, but that's okay. You're getting it.
The only thing that's pretty much not up is the tree.
Yeah.
Everything else is up.
Yeah.
A lot of our stuff was messed up this year, like my electrical stuff. Like I had to order new adapters.
Yeah, so some of the stuff wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucy says last year I got up late and left it up 3 or 4 months.
Hey, that's okay, Lucy. Yeah. Listen, if you're putting in all that work, you should be able to enjoy it. That's the way I see it. So yes.
I like to have mine up for 3 months. So that's like I have it up the beginning of November and I take it down typically the beginning of February, around there. But my dad is like a 6-month kind of guy. So
just decorate for all the seasons.
Yeah, he just has the tree up. And like I think last year, the only reason he took it down was because he was moving and he moved in May. So
oh my gosh.
But he enjoys it. I enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's absolutely not. You put all that work into it. If you enjoy it, I say stay there and do it. I love it.
Janet says, very true, but I have so many fall designs that I have painted, I hold on until the last moment.
Well, that's okay, too. Like, listen, some people just really enjoy fall colors in the fall season, too. I didn't even put anything out for fall this year because I was so busy with other stuff. So I didn't even decorate for fall this year. So I think that's probably why I'm like, I'll just go ahead and put my Christmas out because I'm not going to have to worry about putting all that fall stuff away. Just putting my normal decor away for a couple of months. All right, so getting our trees finished up on here.
Are you doing that thing on your cabinets? You were talking about it.
The wreaths. If I find the wreaths, I haven't really looked too much into it because I haven't really gotten any of my stuff out. So
I need to go to Hobby Lobby this weekend because I haven't found wreaths that are small enough that aren't
for your cabinets.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to pay $20 a wreath.
No, to put on your kitchen cabinet. Yeah, we're talking about like the kitchen cabinets. Have you seen that like trend where people are putting like little wreaths and bows on their kitchen cabinets? That's what we're talking about. So I was going to do it last year and then I didn't. And then I was telling Lindsay, I think I'm going to do it this year. And she's like, I bought the stuff last year. I'm like, I didn't buy anything and that's why I didn't do it. But I think if I find stuff,
I got the ribbon. And then I got this like cheap stuff at Dollar Tree to make wreaths, but it was too flimsy, so it didn't look right.
Yeah.
So I just gotta find some decent
I gotta find some bows or some wreaths and then get some ribbon to hang them up. But yeah, I think I'm going to. If I find this stuff. But I'm cheap and I don't like to spend a lot on decorations for a couple of months. So like if I don't find them at a good price, I'll wait till after Christmas and look and see if I can find something for the following year. I do that sometimes too.
I'll have to smuggle it in because after my husband started cleaning out the basement, discovered like
no more Christmas
12
stuff.
more tubs of Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm not even putting out.
He's like, no more. No. You're not buying any more Christmas stuff.
Sandy said she did the kitchen wreaths a few years ago.
Did you like them? And was it hard to do?
And where did you get the wreaths?
Yes, where did you buy your wreaths? Give us all the information. Amazon, I add to cart buy now right now. I mean, Lindsay can get on my Amazon and buy them for me. If somebody sends a link and they're not expensive.
Now I know what I've seen on the TikTok is
the command strips.
Some people use the command hooks and they put it inside the cabinet, cut a hole in the ribbon and loop it that way. Yeah. I saw another lady just duct taped it to the inside of the cabinet.
See, I would be afraid that would tear up my the stain stuff on the inside of your cabinet. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you could use
I guess if you don't get you could use painter's tape, but I don't know if painter's tape is going to be strong enough to hold it.
The inside of your cabinet.
So who cares?
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, because command strips, the thing about those is they're kind of expensive.
Yeah.
You know, the hooks.
Yeah, but you get the small ones. If you're just doing a small wreath, which mine would be small, I wouldn't be doing anything super big. So if it
I'm
just
only
is
doing
small,
every other cabinet. I'm not doing every cabinet.
Yeah.
Because if I did every other
I'm not doing every cabinet. I'm thinking like more like just the two above my microwave. Like I have the smaller ones above my microwave.
Oh, yeah.
And then maybe two on the end. I'm not doing them all. No way. I have way too many cabinets for that. Yeah, so let us know if you've done it, where you got your wreaths, because Lindsay and I are on the hunt. Oh, this is going to be cute. All right, so just finishing up. Because, guys, let me tell you what happened here. See where I'm having a hard time getting my paint to cover here? It's because I didn't sand. Do as I say. Or seal. Yes, I didn't seal the wood either because, ran over here and was like, oh, it's time to do a video. What am I doing? I don't know.
Let's be honest. We never seal.
I never seal. No, I don't.
This is why Chris, like if you read one of Chris's patterns,
she always says
seal. Like the thing is MDF is very nice and smooth. It doesn't need sanding in and of itself. Right. But when you paint on top of it, you should lightly
You're getting that texture,
So it has a little grip to it. But if you don't, this is an issue.
Yes. So this is the problem that I'm having right here. I need to let my paint dry for sure. But that's why I'm having a problem with that paint picking up there. I didn't sand it, and I didn't seal it. So
why don't you let it dry?
I know that's what I need to do. Like leave it alone. But you know me, I can't.
Go on to the Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Step
away from the trees. Yeah, so I just got to work on those three, and other than that, I think we're pretty good.
Sandy says she can't remember where she got the wreaths, but she did use the hooks upside down inside the cabinets and hooked the ribbon over them.
Okay, good to know. All right.
So you know what Jen and I will be doing this week.
Yes, we'll be looking. I'll be on the hunt. So if I find them, I'm going to let Lindsay know. If she finds them, she's going to let me know. If you guys see them, you let us know.
I might go off Friday.
I'll be out Friday because I have those appointments, and they're in Marysville, so I would probably hit like Meijer, Walmart, that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm going to do my Merry Christmas now. So I just want to make sure that I've got this lined up.
Is it weird that I kind of like the look of the black round outline
on this? Green? Listen, you know what? You could shade around your letters with black if you like that look, Lindsay.
Okay, first of all, I can't shade yet. And so,
you can. You just don't have time.
No, I haven't yet.
You haven't, but it doesn't mean you can't.
But I really like that look.
Okay, well, I mean, we could add that. That's not a problem.
So Sandy says she thinks she got the wreaths from Big Lots.
Big Lots. Ooh, I'll go there.
You guys have a Big Lots?
Yes, I do. It's over by Lowe's. It's over by Lowe's.
I think they closed. Oh yes, I've been to that.
Yeah, we have a Big Lots. I'll go there and check.
My ornament wreath there.
Okay, I have Santa Red. I know, guys. I know. I always use Santa Red. I do. You're not wrong. I do. I love it. It's beautiful.
I love how you're waiting.
I know. I can't even lie about it. I love it. Okay, I've got my number 4 stencil brush with my Santa Red. I can't even. I just love this color, guys. I do. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So we'll get our coats of red on here. While we're waiting on our trees to dry. Has anybody done these convertibles? I know you guys have because we've shipped out 1 million of them. Because they're super popular. So I know you guys have, some people have done these, but I want to know if any of you guys have. And what is your favorite one? My favorite, I think, so far is the cow one that I did. That says, hey there, and it's got the cow print at the bottom.
I like the doggy one.
Yeah.
And I like the one that says, please leave by.
Please leave by. Oh, yeah, you did that one with the circles. Yeah. Yes, I love them. I love, 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 love. I like the fact that you can have one base and then just add the extra pieces. You don't need to buy the whole thing every time. And the layers are super affordable, guys. Super, super affordable. So you just need, if you get one starter kit and then you can just buy the different layers. You don't even have to paint. I would seal this, but you don't even have to paint that piece if you don't want to, because you don't sew it. You don't see it. You're gonna have all your layers on top of it. So you never have to worry about that not matching. Just leave it natural colored and then seal it. That's it.
So someone asked the other day about hanging these.
Yeah.
Because of the layers, how do you get the string through? What we recommend, there's 2 ways. We are huge fans of command strips here. A lot of the stuff hanging on my walls at home is command strips. I put a lot of my Christmas decorations up with command strips. Big fans of command strips, the Velcro, especially just those sticky ones with the Velcro on it. That's what you could do. You just smack it on your front door and it hangs. I've got stuff that's been hanging for years with command strips and it hasn't budged.
For sure.
The other thing you can do is you can take your twine and instead of putting it through both layers, because people have been asking, well, how do you change out the top layer?
Yeah.
If you've got your twine going through. Well, put your twine
just through the bottom.
Through the bottom. And then that way, the top, you can put your ribbon over through the holes or whatnot. Or option 3, we use a lot of black and white ribbon.
Oh, for sure.
And black and white is good
everything
year round.
It matches everything. It really
does.
It's
very neutral. So that's just some tips. We get that question a lot, but like I said, we use a lot of black and white ribbon and a lot of command strips.
Black and white goes with everything, which is so nice. So anything neutral like that, if you want to use twine, like that jute twine, that heavier stuff, you put it through the bottom layer, and it will work on with your top layer. You just gotta smash it down. I mean, it's not a problem. It will work, guys. There's enough space there for it to work. So don't ever worry about that. You can definitely do that. For Dad's birthday, every year we decorate his laser room or whatever. Last year he loves, fun fact, he loves the Peanuts characters like Snoopy and all that. So we did a Peanuts birthday for him last year, and I framed it. I bought a calendar and framed the pictures, because FYI, that stuff's hard to find. So we framed the pictures and stuff, and then he bought command strips in, and we hung them all up around his laser room, and they're still there to this day, and that was last December.
And the laser room has a tendency to get some dust.
It's dusty, and we were the lasers are loud, And when you put the hoods down to them, they're heavy. So sometimes they slam a little more, like if you're not super, super careful. And they haven't gone anywhere. So we love a command strip, guys.
Okay, so Lucy said, I used the command strips to hang canvases once. I pulled the paint off the wall. I guess I didn't pull it straight enough.
Straight down, yeah.
Straight down. Yeah, you need to pull, instead of pulling out, you need to pull as straight down as possible. They've got that little tab.
Yeah.
For a reason. I have never, ever taken paint off the wall with command strips. Just make sure you get your hands, this is hard to explain. So you got that little tab there. You get your fingers as close to the wall as possible and pull directly down.
Almost like rub your knuckles across the wall as you're
just
pulling.
do it slowly. And I honestly have never had an issue with it pulling paint off the wall. Oh, you're fine, Lucy.
No, absolutely. I feel like sometimes we just don't know and we're like, well, I don't want to ask that question. Or I had an issue. What am I doing wrong? I'm all about that life because I feel like I do that all the time. I'll come into Lindsay. I'll be like, okay, so listen, this is what I did. What did I do wrong? Because it's just everybody has a different way of doing things. So,
hello, Connie from Ohio.
Hi, Connie.
A lot of Ohioans here today.
Yeah, they are. There are a lot of Ohioans here. Okay, so I got a second coat of Santa Red going on my Mary. And then, again, guys, forest green is what we used for the backgrounds. We're going to go back to our trees here in just a few minutes after I get a second coat of Merry Christmas done in our Santa Red. And I'm using my number 4 stencil. I don't know if I said that or not, but I'm using my number 4 stencil brush. I feel like I have a little more control with this one, so I'm keeping with this one because of the smaller letters. And I am doing red over green, so I might have to do just a couple of coats, which is not a big deal. Less paint, more coats. That way you don't get that bleed through or that runnage underneath of your lettering. We don't want to have to do cleanup, guys. I'm a big on taking our time doing less paint, more layers. So you don't have to worry about having that run through. I do not like the cleanup process. I just want to do the project and be done. I don't want to have to go back and fuss with stuff. So I'm all about less paint, more layers. And I always think with stenciling, that's a good rule of thumb anyway. That's one of the most asked questions we get about is the run through. And so I think it's a matter of the amount of paint and the amount of pressure you're putting on your stencil brush.
So Lucy has asked, will you all be having a Black Friday sale?
We are, Lucy. We have a Black Friday sale every year. So watch your newsletters. It will start, I can't remember, Lindsay, what day it's starting.
Let me look. I can't remember.
Yeah, so we do a Black Friday and then we do a different sale for Cyber Monday. So the Black Friday sale, I think, runs Thanksgiving. I think it's Thanksgiving. Lindsay's going to double check for us. But it'll run through Sunday, and Sunday at midnight Eastern time. And then Monday at midnight, the sale will change for Black Friday, or for Cyber Monday, I'm sorry. So,
yes,
okay, so on Thanksgiving, the sale will start. So you can start checking that out. We do a Black Friday sale every year, and we also do an end of the year inventory reduction sale at the end of the year. And those two are by far our biggest sales, discount.
Yeah, and we also do, and on our sister site, CD Stencils, there is going to be a Black Friday combo Cyber Monday sale running the weekend. So there will be a different sale from Cover Distributing on that side as well.
And yours is Thursday to Monday?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's Thursday.
I think it is.
Thursday through Monday. So definitely check that out. That if you are a stencil lover and you just want to look at stencils, that is the site to do. We do have Chris's brushes on there.
Some surfaces that we've used. Yeah.
It's nicer for the stenciling people. You can just see the stencils. It's a little easier.
Not as quite as much.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of other products on there. So if you're not familiar with that site, I'll put it in the chat. cdstencils.com. That is our little baby company.
Yeah, it's the sister company to Cover Distributing, and it's based mostly on stencils, hence the CD Stencil name. But there are other items on there as well. We have some brushes. There are some surfaces. But there's different sales on each website each week. So make sure you're checking both places, guys.
And the only downside is we cannot combine shipping
Yeah.
on those, but the nice thing about the stencils is stencils ship really cheap.
Yeah, because they can all go first class.
Yeah, unless you're buying like 100 stencils.
Yeah.
But
it still has that ground advantage option on there.
There is a ground advantage option on the stencils because we can put everything in envelopes.
Yes.
So we don't have to worry about that. Whereas on the Cover Distributing website, we cannot put everything in envelopes.
Correct.
So yeah, definitely check that out. That one is Cover Distributing is running Black Friday, Thursday through Sunday, and then Cyber Monday on Monday.
Yes. Yes.
And then CD Stencils is Black Friday, Cyber Monday combo sale, Thursday through Monday. Excuse me.
Yeah, so there's always a sale, and we have a weekly sale each week as well. Who asked this question, Lucy?
Lucy.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Lucy, we have a weekly sale every week too. So right now we have our street signs on sale on Cover Distributing. So anytime you're not sure about what the sale is, you can hop over to our website, and that's cdwood.com. And then there's a menu bar on the side. And then one of those tabs says weekly sale. If you click on that, that will tell you what the sale is for that week. And all of our weekly sales, very seldom do you have to use a coupon code. It's mostly an automatic discount where if you add any of those items that are on sale to your cart, the sale price will show when you go to checkout. So just check your cart if you're not sure about that.
And we typically don't do coupon codes on CD Stencils either.
Yeah.
So and the nice thing about CD Stencils is it does have, if you sign up for the newsletter, there is a promotion where it will give you a coupon code off of a purchase.
Yeah, so you can save some money on your very first purchase too. And then as a returning customer, we have, if you check your invoice, at the bottom of your invoice, there'll be a little highlighted mark. There's a coupon code that's on there for a percentage off of your next purchase of a certain dollar amount. I think it's $50, isn't it, Lindsay?
Yes, 50
yeah.
On both.
On both sites. Okay. So there's always ways to save. So we're all about trying to help you guys save money. We understand how expensive everything is and how we want to make money when we're doing some of these fun craft projects. So we definitely want you guys to be able to save some money. Also, you ask about Black Friday sale, which we do have, but check out if you're watching any of our videos, like clearly you guys are here watching me right now, right? So if you like to watch our videos and you've seen any of the projects that we've done, pay attention to your newsletter on Friday morning because the sale is going to be really cool. It's a one we've not done before. This is a brand new kind of sale. So so check that out and pay attention to that.
Hello, Mary Jane.
Hi, Mary Jane. I can't tell because this black on here, Lindsay, I keep thinking, oh my gosh, I still need this stencil, but I think I'm good.
I'm like, it looks really dark.
It looks really dark, doesn't it? It's not. Hold on, let me pull this off here. So I think we're good on our Mary. Let me double check here. Oh, yeah.
And we're still not going to clean the stencil.
And I'm still not going to clean the stencil, guys. Look at that. Look how nicely that's stenciled out there with it being dirty and everything. I mean, come on.
It's not dirty. It's just used.
It's just gently very used. Well used. Okay, so that's 2 projects on that one with not cleaning with stencil. All right, we're going to bring our tree back over. How many?
We put like a
little counter. Have a little counter on how many we've used. That'd be funny, Lindsay. Okay, so let me get another paper towel here. Lindsay, we have paper towels? Yeah, right here.
Oh.
That's hiding from me.
You've gone through a lot today.
Well, I did a lot of stenciling today. Okay, so we're going to throw that in the trash because I don't want to make a mess. All right, let me get my big Mama Jamma stencil brush out again. So I just had this kind of hanging in my water. Probably shouldn't have left it in there, but oopsie, don't tell Mom. Yeah. So I just want to get the water out of there. I'm going into the green again. I'm not worried about color. I just want that moisture out of it, guys, because I'm going back into that green. And I don't want, I'm going to get bleed through if I don't get that moisture out of there. So, all right. So going back into this, I want to hit these couple of spots that didn't really take the paint very well because, I cheated and didn't sand or seal. So because I did that, I've got a little issue, but that's okay. It's nothing we can't fix. So we're just going to go in there now, see that that's dry, and add a little bit more of this forest green paint. See how that's covering up nicely? So you just got to let it sit, and then you can go back in with another layer, and it will cover. So if you're lazy, like me, or a last minute person, and you're like, I have 5 minutes to do this, not an hour, and I don't want to wait to sand something, it will work. It will cover itself up. Just got to give it some time. Just hitting some of these other spots, just making sure we got good coverage on the rest of our trees.
Oh, the one to the right.
This one?
Yes.
I just did it. It's still wet.
Okay.
Yep, I saw it. Thanks, Lou. I know sometimes I can't see it, so I'm glad you said that. Yeah, it's still a little bit deep. That one and that one right there. So it's covering. It's just taking a minute, which is not a big deal.
Yeah, that's the only one that's showing on camera.
Yeah, I see a little spot there, but other than that, I think we're good.
It's got snow on it.
It's got snow. It's got some snow, which is not a big deal. We have a snowy white background. It's fine. The snow is blowing through it. Okay.
There's some critters laying in the tree.
There is. Yeah, they laid and broke the branches.
There you
go. Okay, so those are the three trees that we did. Well, they also had that masking tape on it, or the painter's tape on it.
Oh, there might be some residue.
It could be, yeah. But I know I didn't seal it and I didn't sand it after I did the base coat, so I know that's a part of it. But so do as I say, not as I do, guys. Okay, those look pretty good now. I think we're good. Okay, gonna be okay with that. Okay, so let's take this off of here and see what we got with our trees. Cute. Okay, so love that forest green. All right, so not going to need this. So there's 2 projects with that one, guys.
That's a good idea. Susan said, could you add numbers to the trees and make it a countdown to Christmas or somehow kind of...
100% you could do that.
That's a good idea.
That is a fantastic idea. I say yes, do it. I'm all about that. I love it when you guys give us ideas like that.
There's 20 full trees on there.
Okay.
So
all right.
That's a good idea.
So here's what I've decided I'm going to do, guys. I've got my 1/2-inch angle out. So my awesome angle. Actually, I probably better dry this first because I did hit some of these. And I'm just going to shade around the outside edge to give it that finished look. You guys know I like that. And I'm using the Shoreline, which is what I use for my snow. So it's probably just going to look like piles of snow on the outside, which I am cool with. So I just want to pull this around here. I love to have the finished edge on here. I'm not a big fan of it looking like it just went off the edge and there's nothing there.
And it does really on camera. It looks like snow.
Does it?
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's my plan. So we'll do this. So I'm using my 1/2-inch angle and I'm using my techniques that Linda O'Connell taught me. So all the bristles on all the surface, all of the time. So I know. I hear her in my head when I'm doing it.
I can hear her saying it.
Seriously. But she taught me so much when she was here. And then when Chris and I did the live, I learned so much about loading my brush with her. I really feel like in those 2 weeks, I feel like I learned so much painting stuff that I did not know. I make sure I have enough moisture in my brush to keep this paint moving. So that's where I'm having that little bit of a problem. And I've learned this, guys. I now know what my problem is, which also helps in my painting process. If I know what my problem is, I can fix it, right? So if I know what the problem is, I can add more water, or if I need to reload my brush. And it makes the process go so much faster. Okay, so we've got that on there. Oh, it does look like snow.
Kind of looks like it. You know that spray snow that you spray in the window?
Yes.
Kind of looks like it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, like it's softening it up a little bit. Okay, so we're just going to come across the top. Hold on, I got a little bit too much paint there. I didn't blend enough. Okay, here we go. All of the bristles on all of the surface all of the time. Move the surface, not your hands. Look how much faster. Guys, I'm getting so much faster at that, aren't I? Still not as fast as some of you professionals out there, but I'm working my way towards the quickness of these projects. So we've got this on here now. All right, so we've got our blue snow there. Let's do a quick around here as well, because again, we want it to match. We've got the snow at the bottom, we got the snow at the top. And we've got that blistery snow on there as well. So this would also be a good spot that you could add some snowflakes if you have that blizzard snowflake stencil that Chris used in my live that she did with the dashing with the snow. You could add some snowflakes if you wanted. You could also use the sparkle pal, guys. That I know a lot of you guys have that one, and that is such a great tool. There's some great snowflake images on there, so make sure that you're using that stuff if you have it, because you can really, really add some fun stuff to dress these projects up that you typically wouldn't think about. At least I wouldn't think about. So I'm trying really hard to use what I know, use what I have. A bit more water. Blend this in. So knowing is half the battle, I feel like, and I've learned so much now that I feel like I'm getting way better at some of the stuff. You guys aren't like, oh my gosh, get a bigger brush, right? I feel like I heard that so many times. Okay, so we've got our topper. So this is where my bow's gonna go, guys, okay? So on my topper up there is where my bow's gonna go. We've got our Merry Christmas. We've got our trees. Oh, that's pretty.
That looks good.
That looks really good. I like it. I like it. So what you could do if you guys want to add something else, what you could do, you don't have to, but what you could do is if you want to do anything to your lettering, if you want to close up any of your bridges, you could. If you're cool with how your bridges look, don't worry about it. Like, you don't have to. I'm going to just dry brush a few of my, like a little couple spots on a few of my trees with some Snow White. I think that's going to just add that snow texture to some of my trees. So if I just kind of pounce it and make it look like it's kind of flowing or falling onto the trees and a few of the spots, not all of them, but a couple of them. And then that's going to give you a little bit more of that to bring that kind of snow in. So I've got my number 8 diverse dry brush is what I'm using right here. And I said it wrong, diverse dry brush. That's better. So if you don't have these dry brushes, they're super cool. They're really nice little texturing you can add to your pieces. If you wanted to add any of that kind of snow laying on your branches, you could totally do that this way. If you wanted to make it like do like a little bit on your lettering, you could use a smaller one and do a little bit on your lettering. To me, this is just kind of giving it like a little bit of a shadow. So you're kind of like shading a little bit with a dry brush, I guess. It's like a softer like pounce. But yeah, you can just keep blending that in until you're getting the desired look that you want on some of your trees. You don't have to use this if you don't want to. I'm just trying to put in some different spots on my trees so they don't all look samey, because when it falls, the snow falls on the trees, it doesn't look the same on every tree, right? It all lays a little different. So that's all I'm really doing here. If you wanted to like brush this way, you could brush this way. So however I like that actually. Yeah. I really like that. So if you wanted to do that, you could do that, add that to a few of your trees. I think that's really pretty. So that's going to bring that in and make it kind of look more like it's fallen instead of just the little spots. So you could do that. I mean, look how quickly I'm adding that to those tree branches. Super fast. It's not going to take any time at all. You already have the paint on your palette. So I'm only literally using the paint that I had left from when I base coated, guys. So quick, easy, doesn't take a lot of time to do. And it adds like that extra texture. And it doesn't look like you just literally put trees on there and walked away from it. So it's just these touches, the small touches that you can add, I feel like are what really take these projects to more of like a homemade level as opposed to like a purchased level or just something flat. More of a design as opposed to like something flat. Okay, a little bit more of the white here. It's a bit much still. Did you guys watch the video on these dry brushes? So I know how to make sure how much paint I have. I use on my finger. I learned that from Chris. She teaches me so many cool techniques. Little tips that I would have never thought about in my life. I'd be like, why would I put my brush on my finger? Yeah, I like this on the side here. So you're getting that snow fallen look on your little trees. So we've got pulling that from the background in. And then if you wanted to do anything else, you could take some plantation pine and add some shading to some of your trees if you want to. Don't have to do that. And you can also, I will do it on here. How far are we on time, Lindsay?
We're at 110.
110. Okay, let me do this real quick. It won't take long. I'm going to use some plantation pine, and I just feel like I need to soften up the edges on this because I did it here and there, and then this one didn't have it. So I've got some plantation pine. I'm going to take my 1/2 inch angle again, and I'm just going to pull this around to like kind of blend those edges a little bit. Yes, Linda, I'm using that plantation pine. She's right, though. It's a beautiful color. Almost finished, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching our live today. Don't forget, you can check our website, cewood.com, and on there you can go to our weekly sales section and check out any of the sales that we have going on. You can always check CD Stencils as well because there's different sales that go on that website. When you're looking for a specific product, if you have any questions, make sure you're letting Lindsay and I know. We are happy to help you guys find those. Even if we're in the live and you guys have a question about something that's not related to the live, we're happy to answer those as well. So just keep that in mind. We want to help you guys. So let us know if you ever need any kind of assistance. Lindsay and I have been working crazy busy trying to get Christmas unwrapped and new stencils done. I have a few more stencils that I'm finishing up today. I should be able to get samples cut of those for Lindsay so she can get those on the website. So if you're looking for new Christmas stencils, check the website for that. Lindsay, we have anything else going on?
There should be some new Palavassin designs up next week.
Okay. So if you're a fan of Pala, then we're going to have some of her new designs up next week. Some surfaces and patterns, right? E-patterns?
Yeah, they're all ornaments.
Yeah. So there's some new stuff coming out from her. Chris has got the Cardinal Companion piece that I showed you guys in the beginning. You can hop over to our YouTube channel and you can watch that. And you can get watch that video on that, and you guys can recreate that. It's adorable. And since that's wintry, you could leave that up a little bit longer. So you can go up for Christmas and then also stay up a little bit after that. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks much better. That just looks so green compared to the other pieces. Okay, guys, so that is our project today. That is our Merry Christmas convertibles. If you guys want to do anything to dress this up, you 100% could do that. If not, you can just continue to do the way that we did it. Dry brushes, stencil brushes, and my foam brush. I love this thing. So I use that. Those are the only brushes I use today other than my angle. So I did my shading with my angle. Other than that, everything's available on our website, cewood.com. If you want to do this, make sure you do the convertibles with stencil bundle, and you can choose the Merry Christmas stencil, and you can choose the Christmas tree stencil, or tree, I think is what it's called. So those are the two stencils that you would need to get in this bundle. Add a fun little red and green or black and white or Christmas themed bow to the top of this with a little greenery coming out of it, and you've got an adorable project. Put this together with some Velcro dots, which we also sell on our website. If you need to grab any of those, if you don't already have them, you can get them there. All right, guys, have an amazing day. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock with semi-pro stenciling. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.